Brothers, how you going? Haven't done a bro check club for a while. Video. I don't know what today's going to be about, but I can't drive past this. It's either food for my dogs or it's food for a hawk. Don't know why my phone's gone all bright. It's something I won't leave on the side of the road. Number of reasons. The hawk, seeing that there, will come down and get it and get smacked by a car. And hawks are good around here. I'll get my phone to the colour to come right a bit. She's a bit all stuffed up. Yes. So I was just driving back from the houseboat, and I thought I haven't made a video for the Bro Check Club for quite a while. And why is that? Well, I've just been hunting and looking after a new young fella that's now with me. Spencer's gone. I've got Daniel. They kind of turned over at the same time. There's always someone that wants to come and stay with me, and I only have one at a time because otherwise it's just too much work. Daniel's 20 and he's from Auckland. He's a guy that knows nothing about the country life and wants to embrace it. Good on him. So he thought I'd be a good bloke to come and stay with, and that's exactly what he's done. I'm giving him free accommodation and free lodgings, and well, the same thing, but everything, power and water and gas, so he can have his shower every day. He has a shower every day, and he's a typical city boy, and everything he's learnt pretty much about outdoor stuff's been online on the internet, and it's mostly come from America, and it's mostly wrong. Most of it's pretty fake. Like, he went to light a fire the other day and he takes his knife out and he starts making this feather wood, and I said, bro, just cut some kindling for fuck's sake. You don't need to blunten your knife on a piece of kindling. So I probably shouldn't film while I'm driving. Turn this off. So feather wood is what they do. They get a piece of wood with their knife, and they do all these little cuts and you get all these little feathers off it, but really we do kindling here in New Zealand. I'm not going to turn the phone off because I'm on a phone that doesn't pause and record. Just going to put it in here. Hope that's going to work okay. He has gone outside of his comfort zone, which is really, I really think that's great. Because until you do go out of your comfort zone, you never really expand, you never really grow. And that's what he's done, and he's going to learn a lot. In fact, in the week he's been with me so far, he's already learned a heap. I've taught him a few knots, just your classic bowline and towing hitch and all the stuff that goes through with most young fellas. But I've also been teaching him about what he could expect when he goes bush, because he's got this thing, he wants to go into the scrub and just survive with his bow. He's got a recurve bow, and I said, well, how much hunting have you done? And he said, I've shot rabbits. I said, that's a good start, because shooting a rabbit, you still got to stalk it like you're going to stalk a deer, and you still got to take the skin off, and you still got to make sure you don't spill the guts into the meat cavity and stuff it up, and then you got to, of course, prepare it and cook it. So I'm going up to farmhouse now, so we'll see Daniel in a minute. He's up there and he's looking after the dogs while I've been on the houseboat overnight, and I'm in the stages now. The final stages. Tomorrow I leave to go for my tahr hunt, so that's going to be, well, that is exciting. It's bloody exciting. This is the hunt of a lifetime for me, and I've got to get all my gear right. As I always say, failing to prepare is preparing to fail, and alpine hunting is always comes with challenges and risks, and I love challenges and risks. I think if we don't actually go outside of our comfort zone, like Daniel is right now, or like I will be next week when I'm in the environment where tahr live, and God, those things, you've got to take your hat off to the man. They survive in places where you and I wouldn't survive overnight without the right gear. We just perish so quickly. Richard, who's organising it for me, said to me, as warm as it gets where I'm going is about -4, and we've got a big cold going right over the whole country right now, so she's going to be bloody cold as a witch's tit, freezing. I am a little bit anxious, but that's what happens when you prepare to go outside of your comfort zone. You do get a little bit anxious because you're mind's going, well, what am I going to do? How am I going to handle this? And that's when the problem solving begins. And today is day 2 of my preparation, and that's what drives you. If you didn't have a little bit of anxiety, you just sit back and chill and nothing would get sorted. But you've also got to use your brain and not go too much on feelings, because feelings can stuff you up too. I say this to a lot of people: let your mind do the thinking, but with your feelings, just check them, but don't get too caught up in them. Otherwise we just go, oh, this doesn't feel good, I'm not going to do it, or this doesn't feel good, and we'd have a life that would be pretty much lazy, and we wouldn't go out of our comfort zone. I'm going to let Bruno out first, back at the farm. It's going to rain later on. I went to my mate Simon's birthday last night, and we had meat. Lots of meat to eat. Meat that he had hunted. Venison, wild pork. Bruno. G'day mate, you okay? You can hear Bigsy crying too. You're supposed to get let out this morning. Okay. See what Daniel's supposed to let him out. Hasn't got up yet. Hello Bigsy. Hello. We'll see if he's up. This is where he's staying currently. What's going on here? G'day Pace. Hey Pace. Pace, come.
Yeah,
good morning. I'm just doing a video for the Brochick Club. That's not my normal channel, that's the one that just looks after brothers.
Sweet.
This is Daniel, everybody.
How's it going, guys?
Good. Did you ever sleep in, or what's the story?
Just woke up at 9.
You had a sleep in, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, because Bruno's he's supposed to be let out this morning. That's okay. I'm going to make a cup of tea. I like those new boots you got, son. They're awesome.
Cheers, man.
Check out these. They look cool, bro. You bought those the other day.
Yeah.
When I took you into town.
From number 1.
Yep.
Does the job.
Yeah, good. So this is where Daniel's staying. He's got the bed up here. He's got a fireplace in here. Did you make a fire last night, bro?
Yeah, it was cranking last night, eh?
Cool. So how's your fire making skills going now?
A lot better than they were.
That's cool. That's good. Right, I'm going to make a drink. Guys, I'm going to make a drink, and then I'm going to show you what I'm doing to prepare for my tahr trip, just out of interest. This is not a video with a message like most of the ones are. Well, the message actually is, there is a message, and that is, this channel's not going to go for much longer if I don't get some videos from you guys. I looked in the last week and I could see that everything's, I'm just going to put this down here, everything's dropped right down on it. There's not a lot of views on even so the stuff I've done, and the channel will just naturally die. It's okay if it does. I wanted to make it for people to support people. It's a channel with supposedly the idea was that men brought solutions to men's problems, and each man could make a video. Now some of you have made some really good videos, which is great, but on the whole it's been the same 3 or 4 people doing it, and there's a lot of people that just aren't adding to it. So I can't do 2 channels. I just can't do 2 channels and maintain that. Particularly right now, as we're into winter, and I'm doing a lot of hunting and a lot of filming, and I'm also doing a lot of writing for my other channel. So what I need, and I've been asking this quite a bit, and at the risk of sounding like a crack record, please send your videos in to claytoolstories@gmail.com and I will publish them. All you have to do is keep the ums, the ahs and the you-knows out of them. Hold your phone the same way as I'm holding my phone right now, and share a story that... Leave it, Pace. Share a story. He's trying to steal eggs, is he?
Yeah, I wasn't doing it last night, but he's now.
Pace. Share a story or something that you have found to be a solution to a problem. Like something that's worked for you. Because you don't know, it could be someone like this guy behind me here that watches and goes, oh, that works for me, that fixed that. And it could be a turning point for somebody. A lot of you older men my age, you've had a lot of experience. You know stuff that other people don't, so why not share that so we can help people. Just trying to get this thing going here while I'm multitasking. I did want to show you what's going on. That's not going to work. I did want to show you what's going on inside with my preparation, because it's kind of interesting. I've got everything laid out. I think the matches are wet in here. It's been very, very damp. That's going to fail. Oh no, we got it. Get my cup of tea going for the morning. Second one, I was up at 5:20 this morning. I actually woke up before the alarm, and I started to work on, it's actually a painting I'm designing for my bedroom. It's going to have killer whale catching short tail stingray, seabirds in the sky, and it's going to be it's not a mural, it's going to be a painting, but it's going to do the whole side of the wall. So that there's on the go. Right, I'll show you what's going on here. This is going to be a pretty weird video, but hey, I thought I'd better make something because I haven't made anything for a week, and the way the algorithm works, if there's nothing on at all, then eventually the whole thing dies. This channel probably will die if I don't get you guys helping me with it. I'm not going to be able to continually keep making these little short videos because they're probably quite boring, but I did want to show you what's going on here. Stay there, Pace, stay. So Arb has put, and my son have put jib in what's my kitchen here now. It's going to be the kitchen, that still needs to be done. I've done the hard stuff, and I've put a bit of jib board down on the ground because it's really good. So what I've got is I've started over here. I've got my dog stuff, my stick knife, ammunition, $10 at Megastore. That's a saw for $10. It folds up. How cheap is that? Get yourself one of those, man. That's like cheap. I've put new collars because some of them are worn for the dogs, because I'm taking 3 dogs with me. So that's the dog stuff, pig hunting stuff, and over here I've got my pack. I'm wearing some Zanderland boots I'm taking. I've got some tracking gear. I've actually got 3 units because that's what I take with the boys, but just in case we go with someone else. I've got a sort of GoPros still. I'm about a third way through it. I've got the drone, but I don't know if I can get that going. With my knives, what I've done is I've put my name on the knife. This is a new one, so you know that a new knife's always sharp, but I also wanted to have this type of blade. I do have one that my mate Ricky Brown has gifted to me to give to somebody special, but what I've done is I've drilled a hole through it, and I've put a cable tie in there, and when that's in the sheath, I've got my name on it as well, so if I lose it, someone can get it back to me. But they've also got this cable tie here, so you've got something to grab when it's deep in your pocket. So whether it's a deer kicking on the ground you've just shot and you're trying to hold it down and get out one hand, you can grab that cable tie and then pull your knife out, or you can use it for sticking a pig. There's another one. That's my boning knife there. Same thing again. Done that there. Got my name on it inside, and good to go. Other stuff, of course, is my camera gear because I film everything. It's some of it there. I don't ever go into the mountains without one of those. It's my Rescue Link personal locator beacon. And I'm using these new gloves that I've got. These are ones that have see the fingers being back? So you can poke your finger and your thumb out of it when you're actually about to pull the trigger or operate a camera. And these are actually good for alpine. They're actually really $150. So they're expensive. I bought those at hunting fishing. Got me binos, me ammo, my rangefinder, my cleaning kit, my big fuck off torch. Look at the size of that. I just bought some new batteries for that, and my rifles and the gun safe. That's just a little bit of the gear that I've got. I thought I'd show you. But this is part of the preparation. Is part of the excitement of anything you do. It's like preparing to go away. It's exciting. It's like I'm thinking about, oh, I need this. And it could be the difference between failing or succeeding by not having the right gear. Also, if you're doing alpine stuff, the difference between living and dying, because you can come unstuck up there pretty quick. Hey, Pace, there you go, mate. Hey, boy, you're not coming with me. I've decided to leave him behind because he makes so much bloody noise in the truck. He's the whole time. And he can keep this young fella company in the house truck, and Bruno will sleep in his outside box because he's got lots of rugs and there'll be warm in there. Anyway, that's my video. Have a think about making something for the channel. You must have something to share if you're watching this. You must have something. And I'll even extend that to women. This is a channel for men, but if there's any woman out there that would like to say something to men, maybe you've got an insight that we don't have that could be helpful to men. Because this channel is about blokes helping blokes. It's about trying to, and you can see the channel's not really going. It's only got 750 subscribers, and for someone who's got quite a good reach like me, that's nothing. It's just not. It's not really happening, and that says a lot about us men, doesn't it? We're hopeless at networking and setting these things up. If this was a woman's channel and women talking about stuff, they'd be smashing it. They would be smashing it out. They would be like, it'd be huge. Because women network so much better than us men, and I hate saying that, but it's true. It sounds like a stereotype, but it's true. They do. They have their knitting groups. They have they go have a cup of tea groups on a Tuesday morning. They all meet, talk, and they network and they problem solve. And us blokes, we don't. I went to my mate Simon's birthday last night, and it was nice. There was a bunch of people around, his family there, and we're just sitting talking, watching the rugby, and that's a form of networking. But we need to do more of it. Men are hopeless at it. We could be a lot better, and this channel was an idea to do that, but I can see why we need channels like this, because we don't do it. And thank you to you guys that have. And I'm not going to be able to open this up with one hand, so I'll say goodbye and let my dogs out. We're going to go for a walk around the farm, and then we're going to start doing the rest of the packing for the trip. Go steady, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't know when that'll be. See you later.